Alright, so I'm just recording this, like, rant about something. So I'm autistic. It's probably obvious from how much I rant, and, like, most of my videos, I don't make most of my videos because I've come to a realization internally. I don't make my videos because I want someone to watch them. I make my videos because I want to feel heard, and I want to feel like someone listens to me, so I just want to make a video and put it out there that just rants about something. I might do this more than once, but I just need to get it out there to make me feel better. The thing is, being autistic, and my specific case of autism, shows many of the signs of ADHD, and in fact, I was even separately diagnosed with ADHD due to how severe the symptoms were, and due to showing certain symptoms not commonly found in autism. So I have ADHD and autism diagnoses or whatever, and like I always try to find. I was trying to find something to like give someone who's like a STEM toy, so that way I have something to always do. And like almost even on like a specific market, those things are like so hard to find. Like you'll look up like fidget toys to mess around with, and they'll be like all this cool stuff, but none of it's like really sensory. It's just something you do with your hands. It's not sensory. It's like this cool thing that you can mess around with, but like it's not at all sensory. It uses like only like one of the five senses, not even two of them. A good sensory toy, I feel, needs to use two or three. Although that could be hard to do. It needs to be visually appealing, it needs to have like a good sound, and it needs to have tactile feedback. That's my main criteria. You don't need to smell or taste. A lot of normal toys have one of those, and a lot of fidget toys have two of those, but you need all three for a good sim toy for someone like me. And so, like, I'll look up, like, fidget toy, and I'll be like, oh, just like the traditional fidget toys. Like, oh, look, this one's the spinny boy, and this one's a cube. I'll be like, well, I want something that has more stimulation, and I'll Google the exact same thing, but with the word STEM toy in there, and it's all baby toys, all of them. Like, it's like a teacher fun 4-pack box, and like, one of those little worm things made out of a bunch of different cups, and like a little like child's plaything. It's always either a fun toy when you're bored, or a little thing for babies. In the wider market, there are virtually no items designed specifically for people when you get understimulated, because I am like 100 pounds overweight, because when I get understimulated and there's nothing else to do, the only thing I have to do is eat. Because I always get bored, and I'm always bored of doing something, and the only thing that I'm typically not doing at the time is eating, so I just do that. Because it's a movement it's an action I can do while I'm doing something else to keep me stimulated, to help me focus. But like, you're not supposed to binge eat. It's really, really bad for you. And so like, I just need something to do sometime. Like, I got a Rubik's Cube. I got a 3x3 and then a 4x4, and they're really, really good. My parents got me a 5x5, but it's a Rubik's brand one, and Rubik's is not a Rubik's Cube brand, they're a toy brand, so they don't care how good they are. They even made their official Speed Cube or Cube worse, so that way you need to buy more replacement parts. Yeah, it's like 11 p.m. right now. I'm just hoping this is recording right. I just really needed to say all of this because like it's been bothering me for a while. And I normally, when I get stressed out, I go and pet my dogs, but one of them's real clingy because he's all alone in the garage when my parents try to keep them when it's cold out. And the other one went to the doctor when they've been at the vet with an IV drip in their arm. And they're sad now that they're home because they can't be with her brother. And she doesn't want to eat, and she didn't really take her medicine, so she might get sick again. And she was wheezing because they had a tube in her throat for some reason, like a respiratory tube. And while she was there, because when she went to the bathroom, only blood would come out. And they had to, apparently my parents told me they had to cut her open and take out her bladder so they could squeeze out 2 large stones and then put it back in. And so she has a lot of stitching on her stomach, and so we can't rub her stomach. And it just makes me feel terrible, and I feel bad for her, and I don't want to lose her, and I feel terrible, and I try to do other things, and it makes things worse, and it makes me angry, and it makes me feel terrible. And so, then I was feeling bad, and then I was talking about this, and YouTube recommended me a video. That's just a girl ranting about, like, well, it was under the guise of, like, reviewing a YouTube series, but it was mostly about their experiences with autism, and she mentioned how as a kid she would have severe meltdowns, which she told me were involuntary and very uncomfortable outbreaks of, like, negative outbreaks that would happen when autistic kids get overstimulated, which apparently my parents have never heard of before because I have had many, many meltdowns, and my parents have never once attributed to me having autism. So apparently the thing that I have been getting in trouble for a lot is directly because I have autism, and my parents just did not research autism enough to discover the fact that meltdowns are a common side effect. So that's just great. That just makes me feel fantastic. Wow. Fantastic. The amazing feeling amazing knowing that the only reason that my parents get upset at me for doing things is because they are literally the very involuntary and very deeply upsetting things that I've been telling them about, and that it's not because there's something wrong with me, like they seem to think. Well, not my parents, but like one of my school teachers seems to think that I can't feel emotions for some reason. Mostly because I'm autistic. I don't know how she got in charge of the room. I don't know how she got in charge of one of the special ed rooms when she hates autistic people. I don't know how that happened. Yeah. How there was a direct byproduct of me getting overstimulated, and so something happened at the school, and they tried to permanently suspend me from the school, and I ended up having to do the rest of that semester online, and then because I had to start them, they had already put me in for the next semester online, I was able to go in person, but had to be in an isolated classroom to do all of it online, except I got to do my math in person, because I've always been really good at math, and I missed information that I still haven't been retaught yet about, like, the actual, like, formula for the sine and cosine functions, which is really bad because those are really important for math, but, like, honestly, I kind of don't care that much. It's just nice that I got to do something, and I've been talking for nearly 10 minutes. I'm feeling less stressed out now, and I actually kind of, like I said, it's 11 o'clock. I'm kind of I'm feeling tired now. I'm thinking I might just go to bed soon. So I guess if anyone's listened this far, just thank you so much for listening. Good night.